a really wonderful atmosphere.
Good to see the CPUT support out in numbers as well.
And we now begin the second half, 40 minutes. Stand from this and the 2019 Varsity Shield final. Okovane goes for the box kick. Randy Brinkes alive to the danger, calls the free kick, taps it quickly. Brinkes, joy to watch him run, he slips, gets out the pass. It was a 50-50 arbit. Okovane springs upon it, Esterhazen, Fourie. But Medibas have a bigger side. CPUT coming in here lighter. Will that start to benefit them as the game goes along?
Oh, well, can the Madiba side keep up with such a loose, dynamic game that CPUT is coming with? They play at an extremely rapid pace. They throw the ball around. You see how hard the likes of Puta have been running in the middle of the field. That man, Mr. Holiday, Brinkes, he slips that time, but he's also always looking to offload. There it doesn't go their way. They need to just try to hold the ball. It's all about decision making with that 50-50 ball as well. Control that a little better.
Okovane collects it from the back. Klaassen uses the handoff. Turned over. CPUT march their way into the Medibas half. Erasmus finds October. Brinkes. And about 20 meters forward there at least. But Tom Bofo manhandles them out.
And the likes of Amy Barrett-Teron, perfect place at the perfect time. Victor Kereanye dominated the much lighter Mr. Holiday, the man in picture. But unfortunately, his knees were on the ground, and the Madiba's player, Kereanye, had to release him. Does so well with Twomposi Oafo to use the touchline, but you have to release the player if his knees are touching the ground.
The line out works for CPUT. Can they pull the rabbit out the bag? Advantage they have. Erasmus, Van Boven, Erasmus, Lewis. Counter-rucking aggressive. Erasmus, Van Boven, he's got hands. April. October. Kutsia. In front of the uprights, 10 meters out. Lesnar, Kaele. October to Brinkes. Brinkes full of stepping. Kept himself infield. October. Hendricks. October with the step. Beats the first defender, wrapped up. Bankerianye. Good continuity. Mele bashes over. Colin April. Clawing CPUT back into the game.
Captain, we just had a dangerous tackle on that side. Get them to lower tackles. Dangerous tackle by number 5 on that side.
Oh, can you believe they had advantage throughout that play? Lesnar does well to put away Colin April in the corner. Look at how well Lesnar does to draw the man and shoot the ball out. Great finish from the 8th man though. Big Colin April. They just kept going for that try line. So hungry to pass the ball around, aren't they? They relish ball in hand.
Well, it's been a Cinderella story for a couple players in the CPUT team. Meralton October is with the Lions under 21 and under 19. He suffered 2 ACL injuries consecutively. He's such a talented player, and he's slowly come back into his own. Showing that talent once again now for a huge kick. Look at the spectators watching on from the touchline. Doesn't get it. So 7 points adrift of CPUT.
They were playing to the penalty advantage. They kept chucking the ball around. Lesnar does want to draw the man and pass it out wide. Perfect pass to Colin April, the big man in the corner. What a reward. That's how you should play rugby though, Anton. They capitalized on some penalties there, and can you believe it? Madibas have given away 2 more penalties than CPUT.
The entire chase was fast. The deepest player took a bit of face to the leg. Now, Brinkcase. Every time he gets the ball, it's either an acerbic run or it's a miracle pass. Bundled out is Asimolatana.
Twumboafo has done well
Gently,
to use the touchline. So does the captain, Rian Esterhazen. Take out Asisipo Malotana, the danger man on the wing. Now the Madibas get back the ball. They'll look to attack now.
Altina over the top. Hastily run onto it. It was Lewis. October. Ayele. Huge pace. Gets the left hand out. Stays in field. CPUT really building up a head of steam now. That was a stunning tackle from Nebo.
He must roll first.
Van Boerven takes it quickly. A wall of dark blue players.
Back. Of his foot. Play. You're offside.
Comedy of errors there.
No, the ball went backwards.
Well, good to see CPUT pushing pedal to the metal, just going forward there. So good to see Bradley van Boven, energetic number 5 lock for CPUT, playing in the number 25 jersey, taking it quickly, offloading. There you see him passing it to another colorful player, Mr. Holiday Brinkcase. And he kicks it, he is offside. So CPUT right back in this. Discipline penalties allowing them back in this.
And he puts it over. 3 more in the bag. Now a converted try will take CPUT into the lead. In fact, an unconverted try will take them into the lead.
See the Madibas coming up to take the kickoff slowly. Having a chat, trying to control the game again.
He can run straight.
Unnecessary team talks happening.
Lovu Klaasen. Oh, Esterhazen was up quickly. Hollis gets it out. Twumbofo. Nobody. Ooh. I was going to say nobody can stop him, but I think CPUT may have.
I don't know if that was Colin April who reeled him in.
Proceed. On-field decision is a try. Will you check in for touch, please?
This is going to be close, Anton.
This is a big moment in the game.
Well, if it touches the line, it's out. Has Brinkcase done enough?
Life's a game of inches, or in this case, millimeters.
Amy,
Yes.
the ball is touching a touching goal line as it touches it down. So you have to change your on-field decision to no try.
Okay. No try, 22.
That's correct.
Okay. No try, touching goal, 22.
Wow. Anengeba Salman and Mr. Holiday Brinkcase have had a huge moment in this game to stop this try. The big man, Tumpa Awful, shouldn't be getting stopped that close to the line. Oh, it's all heart with that defense. CPUT will need that. Tight game.
It's exceptional stuff. Twambofo, it's 94 kilograms. Wasn't going to be easy stopping him. And same man. Goes on a run. And once again, CPUT's defense is up for it. Can feel the tension that is dripped over the stadium. The spectators, their moods changed.
CPUT again, you know, they have an opportunity to put pressure on the Madibas and get ball in hand through the exit. The discipline just letting them down.
Claassen sends it into the 8th lane.
One, you need to keep your head, can you please?
You know, there's no need for this. Totally from the side. I don't know what Keaton Console was thinking. As this Madiba side starts to tire, being the heavier side, CPUT have been working on their fitness.
Just to add another element, before the game began, there was near fisticuffs in the tunnel. I saw video footage earlier, and the man picking it up, Keegan Brandford, was involved in a tussle with CPUT, so already coming into it, emotions were high. Now NMU going back, reverting to the strategy they began with, giving it to their forwards, bashing it up. Now letting it go out to the back.
Was that forward?
Claassen again gives it to Hollis. Oh, Hollis had scant regard for October. Oh, big hit. Seems as if Amy Lee Barrett had problems with the placing.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. I feel like there was a tackle off the ball. And Lesnar looked like it might have been a dangerous tackle as well. Now, we know he's an aggressive player, full of explosive power. Vital moment in this game.
No, I'm joking. He's an amazing dude. All right, so another thing. So CPUT cheerleaders have challenged the
Madibas were looking so good, slowing the game down, playing it with their forwards again, going back to the game plan.
Or penalty on the 15, a bit further back. So you have to
You guys are nothing. So CPUT ladies, we are ready. Are you ready?
Are you happy with any penalty?
That's happening at the second strike break.
Okay.
So look forward to that. All right, 52 minutes into our game tonight.
So there he passes it into next week, does Claassen. But look at this big hit.
Genesis is the middle, please open up. Get them to open up at the back.
Interesting. Lucky to not get away with the yellow, perhaps. Not sure. Looked okay.
Keriana comes out of his hands. Van Beek bashes into the CPUT 22. Prinsloo crashes. Ripped out Van Boerven. He is having a great game as Van Boerven. Kick over the top, being pursued at pace. The bounce. Did very well to stay in field. The Keswa. Claassen to Brinkcase. Brinke sees a space. Kwambofo bounces up for him. Esterhazen. Hollis. Oh, he's going to have to collect a receipt for that dummy. Sold half the stadium. Valtina whips it out. Prinsloo. Mokovane. Egan Brantford,
Vonage, high
nicknamed
tackle.
Began. Mokovane. Beneath it waiting. Molotana.
Advantage. Dangerous tackle. What number is that, Christy? Number 11. Dangerous tackle.
Asisipo Malotana. Should see it here. There's something in there. It's a lazy arm. I don't know how much there is in there, but his arm is above the shoulder. Technically speaking, the referee Amy Barrett-Teran has got it right again. It's really unlucky for Malotana though. The pressure disseminates from CPUT.
Valtina finds Gray. Claassen. Hollis. Hollis keeps on going. Need a baseball bat to bring him down. Mokovane to Valtina. Valtina with the depth inside pass. Mokovane, Gray. This is good play from the Madibas. Almost ripped. Hope springs eternal for them until it's ripped again from Van Boven. Puto. Puto juggled it back, and it was going backwards. CPUT aided by Van Boven, now in possession. Brinkcase runs into the biggest man on the field.
Watch him, watch him.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, he's not the guy you want to be running into. Brantford. CPUT supporters wait on the edge. Could be happening. Bradley van Boven's been ripping it out of the Madiba's hands all night.
Keegan Brantford, 135 kilograms. You wouldn't want to run into him in a dark alley or on a rugby field or anywhere, in fact. Mokovane finds Gray. Gray's been coming alive.
No two. You off your feet. You off your feet.
Keaton Consul. I think he got a little unlucky. They looked like the first man in. Makes the tackle, puts him, releases.
Guys, get
Daylight,
the
and then he's the first man there. He's on his feet.
Open. Get the timing right on your sack.
Not sure if the referee got it right there. CPUT have everything to do now to defend against this maul.
Another huge, crucial moment in this final. 24 minutes left. Valtina. Thrown it in skew. And a lifeline chucked at CPUT.
I think the Madibas got it wrong there. Why would you go to the back of the line out when you've been winning your front ball and you've scored almost 3 tries from that front ball maul? So decision making from both sides, I think they're just not getting it right. Clearly skewed, timing all wrong. He's done well to compete. Amir Hendricks. Both locks having a spectacular game for CPUT.
Crouch. On. 5, 2, 3, 6. Stay up.
Now this will be another vital moment in this match for CPUT. They need to keep the scrum stable and try to exit.
Remember, it's so time.
Going into these last 20 minutes, this is when CPUT will try to increase the intensity, increase the pace of the game.
5, 6.
Pushing early.
Well, you see how much it meant for CPUT through Badri van Boven, getting the guys up.
Hang on, leave it. You got time. Hang on. On the 15.
So good to see Brinkcase use his boot earlier. Perfectly weighted kick. Get some good distance on that kick as well.
Yeah.
Up to the 10-meter line they go.
Straight back roll. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Madiba is just not able to hold the pressure coming from Jandri
You
Kutsia,
overextending.
one of the more experienced players in this side. So good to see his experience coming through for the CPUT side at scrum time. It's going to be vital for them.
Crazy to think there's just 20 minutes left. I'm absolutely loving this final. It's got it all. Madiba's playing using their physicality. CPUT fighting back, bringing the champagne rugby, the insane passes. And I couldn't have imagined that it could be such a good final. The man in shot who's getting his shoulder, Mputa, how brilliant has he been, Fudge?
Oh, he's been so good, Anton. And just like you say, it's been a spectacle to absolutely make your mouth water tonight. Both sides executing their strategies really well. We knew CPUT would go wide. They've scored tries out in the wide channel. We knew the Matibas would keep it tight. They've done that. But I wouldn't have thought CPUT would have controlled the game. Even using the boot, we saw Brinkcase take advantage of that. The one thing I didn't expect was to see such bad discipline. Already 22 penalties in this game. 12 coming from the sides of Matibas, which has kept CPUT in this.
Only 20 minutes left in the Varsity Shield 2019 final, and I'm going to start with FNB Head of Sponsorship, Bonga Sebeshu rather. What a night. I mean, we were at round 3 and now it's the final. How's it been for you?
Look at the atmosphere, it's fantastic. And the rugby is amazing. I mean, like, you know, the Manibas are playing phenomenally, but cheers, CPUT are coming back very strongly, yeah?
And we chatted to Adolf Fourie from Steers a bit early on and said, no matter if it's Cup final or Shield final, you wanted to go bigger and better this year. Same from FNB's side?
Listen, I think, you know, the Shield has been a phenomenal surprise. We went to the Derby, the Eastern Cape Derby a number of weeks ago. Amazing spirited, amazing audience. And similarly here today, you're seeing the same thing. So this is becoming a force of its own, right? And we're looking forward to the actual Varsity Cup final on Monday, and I hope that it actually delivers against this, yeah?
Fabulous. Bonga, enjoy the evening and let's see who wins, eh?
Thank you very much, guys. And,
there we go from FNB, Bonga Sebesho. And then I've got the FNB t-shirt scramble. As you can see, the word is engage. And they've got all the letters here. So we've got Sidia Solomon here. Congratulations, 250 Rand via FNB e-wallet. And tell me how you're feeling tonight.
So relieved. We really didn't think we'd be doing this when we got here.
And tell me what you're thinking of the rugby, though.
It's so far so good. My team is winning, so that's always a good one.
A quick message to them.
Always do what you do best. Bring it home for us.
There we go. That's your FNB t-shirt scramble. Thanks, ladies and gents.
20 minutes left. And I'm telling you, there are going to be some bitten fingernails and some grey hairs. Yo. And the entertainment. Oh, can you believe it? The CPUT cheerleaders. Reminds me of...
It's called a dance-off, Anton.
I was going to say it reminded me of a cheerleading movie, but Bring It On is the title. One of my top 5 films. Brinkcase whips it out. Oh, smashing D. Okobane. Clausen took that with a plum, and Hollis puts it down.
Oof, Matibas were looking dangerous there. They had numbers on them. And that big man is the exact man you want to have ball in hand.
Start blue 25.
Unable to capitalize, but look at this hit. Branford, the muscle, coming in and controlling things. So substitute having a good effect on the game. Matibas will be looking for that now, as CPUT look to just throw the ball around, tire them out.
But I want to be honest, eh? There's that move I saw at the end.
Well, take a round of applause for the man exiting the field, Andrew van Boven, Bradley van Boven rather. He's been exceptional.
And the tall Myberg comes on. Probably the side's best line-out jumper. Definitely the tallest, at least.
5, 6.
Good push from the Medibas. Okovane, Klaassen, Hollis, Twambofo, Buri, Keswa, Rockets. It's about 3 defenders. Okovane now picks out Laken Gray.
Release.
With advantage, the Medibas have.
Advantage. Offside.
So once again, do not forget that 5FM is
Okovane shakes his head, saying no, no, no. Slow it down. So they go for points. Not a bad decision. It's finals rugby. I think it's a good decision by them. Fairly easy kick. All offside. You see them running back. He's been really good today. Anengeba Salman. Interesting to see. Tristan Fourie looks like he's taking this kick, so they have a different kicker. They did this in the semi-final last week as well.
Well, says the longer his hair gets, the better he plays. Getting better and better as the season goes on. So Samson, Tristan Fourie, huge kick. Adds 3.
Decision from the Matibas. They've been controlling this game really well. The discipline has let them down though and has kept the CPUT side in the game. This is the most dangerous they can be in a game. Last 20 minutes of the game, you see them making the substitutes now. Dynamic and flairful players. Ulrich Lewis, 18-year-old, was pretty good on the pitch. The big boy at inside center. Combined well with Lunati Ngele.
October, he was playing for the Boland Cavaliers last year. Restarts, Robbie Isaacs. Apparently doing his doctorate in marketing. Leaps up and takes it. Gray. He attended Gray High School in PE. Klaassen. Brinkcase reads it. Well, it's run past him. Named Mr. Holiday because he looks the dancer from a music video.
Keep going,
The same name. Returns fire. Awkward bounce. Works its way out.
No need to be disappointed. A fairly useful kick. They'll be comfortable defending from here. Casper Ferreira comes on. All the substitutes coming on now as we enter the last 15 minutes of this game. How effective has he been? Branford. Scrum time, he's been extremely effective. We saw how he absolutely dominated the last one.
Boltina comes overhand. Nivot. Klaassen. Oh! Brutality. Ferreira, the new man on the field. It's good to see Klaassen's got up. Protected by a dark blue wall. Okovane, well, I should say almost protected. CPUT pushing back.
Use it now, Black.
Putting pressure. Okovane gets it out. Klaassen evades the attentions of the first defender. Eventually an ankle tackle. But Colin April takes him down. Now Fourie. Held onto it. Got it to Okovane. Ferreira. Fine hands from him. Began. It's a brave hit on him. Okovane sends it high. Kwambofo hunting it. Aerial batter comes forward of a CPUT player. And we call back for the scrum.
Watch them, watch them.
Woohoo! Yep. Need to keep a cool head now.
You're right, Fudge, because now, if you lose your head, a yellow card, 15 minutes left, or a penalty could be disastrous for either side.
Oh, the tall man just doesn't hold on to it, but competes beautifully for the ball. Does Malotana. And now we see how the Madibas are starting to use the boot just to kill the game, put all the pressure on CPUT. A strategy which I think is quite sound. Good time to do that.
Might be time to start mentioning, if we end on a tie, there'll be 10 minutes a half of extra time, so 20 minutes extra, and it could happen. So keep that in the back of your mind. Could be done in 15 minutes, or we could be done 35.
6.
Another good push.
On it. There's a little knock on there, no advantage.
Oh, Brantford has been massive at scrum time. And there's one inside, another penalty.
Okay. I need you to maintain. Okay.
Oh, so it isn't a
Come on the
penalty.
field, don't aggravate the players. Okay, keep your discipline. You just come on the field.
Look at the work from Brantford. It is huge. I mean, that's a total. The left shoulder, which is what you're looking for. So that's where your backline is, and allows your backline to really get over the advantage line. The Madibas have chosen another scrum, so they are aware that Brantford is dominating, and they want to just squeeze and put pressure on that weakness.
Crouch. Fine. 6.
Brantford continues the domination. Claassen. Kwambofo. Goes to no one in particular. Tristan Faree cleans up. Puts out that right hand.
Keep them on.
Stayed in field. Kovane finds Baltina.
I don't know, but I'm trying to remain neutral like a good sportsman.
Good turnover, no advantage.
We'll see at the end of the game who's going to take this one between FMB CPUT and FMB.
Big man.
Thank you so much once more.
Lesnar. Nele.
To our trusted sponsors.
Must be named after Brock Lesnar, the wrestler. How huge has Brantford been at scrum time?
Yeah, send him on.
I've just been told it's a new record for Madibas, especially for rugby game. We've never had
Madibas will want to get some points with all this pressure. The perfect place for a turnover and some running rugby for CPUT just to catch them off guard. So they'll need to execute perfectly now at line-out time. They've had problems at line-out time, Madibas, in the second half.
No, you must say that data. There's no Wi-Fi that side.
With the tall man Xavier Myberg on the field now for CPUT, will they be able to compete? Both sides only losing 2 of their own lineouts.
Works. Gray takes it. Nieuwoudt hits the ball. Now, Madibas giving it to Dirk Pereira. Trying to march their way forward. At the moment, they're moving laterally rather than forward. Trying to eke out the few meters, and they're succeeding. Slowly. Dirk Pereira bashes through. Brought down 3 meters out. Okovane trying to dig for it. But it seems as if there's been a change in momentum in the game. Madiba's slowing it down and trying to throttle CPUT.
Oh, exactly, and you know, like I said, it's a strategically sound move. They've executed it really well. They've fixed their lineouts, and they're just controlling the game now. Killing the game slowly but surely, getting those penalties, and choosing the post. Here we see them go for a lineout, they go for a maul, they keep it tight, they keep it going. Puts pressure on CPUT, and CPUT collapses. That under too much pressure, they give away a penalty. Now the Madibas have a chance to put another 3 points on, which is why that other penalty was a good option to go for. This puts them out of reach, try-wise. They haven't done well with their kickoffs though, so it'll be interesting to see if CPUT can capitalize on putting some pressure on the Madiba's side at kickoff time.
The kicker. Please, may we respect the kicker.
3 more added, and that points deficit starting to stretch out now.
Subs, 2, 3 and 6. So,
Wow, all the subs come on. Bunganga Makwenchu comes onto the field. He's a big boy. Kato comes on for Van Veek. And Baltina goes off for Jonker.
Baltina's been brilliant, I think, today. Bounces once, a miscommunication. This is a good moment for CPUT. Could be the moment they've been looking for. Erasmus, October, drawing players. Comes off Hollis's hand, no matter. Fortain, bringing fresh energy to the field. October over the top, Brinkcase. Straightens, gets out the pass.
push back.
Andrews took contact.
On it. You advantage 18 offside.
Massive collision from offsides, advantage to CPUT. October trying to find gaps in the defense. Thus far, Madiba's unyielding. Brinkcase. Fortain, such energy he's brought. Over the top, Andrews. Andrews still goes. Moving between the touch lines. CPUT. October runs, draws, finds his way into space. It was a brilliant little bursting run. Needed a support player. Magwenchu dived over it. Fortain. That same energy. This time Hollis slams him down. Working out Brinkcase. Matt Andrews did well to collect it. Brinkcase in the scrum position. Jadu. Brinkcase, October, sees a half gap, running onto it beautifully was Myberg. Brinkcase is really coming alive, he's straggled. Now in the 10th phase. October, April, October. Through the hands from the months, Salman.
That's a knock on.
Wow.
2 penalty advantages. These guys just want to chuck the ball around phase after phase. Well done to the Madibas, being able to absorb all that pressure.
This is your closest.
CPUT look like they know if it's going to be at any time, it has to be right now.
Cameron Couture it is, who's down with an injury.
And he just came onto the field. Hope he's okay. The intensity's increased. We knew it would in these last 10 minutes.
How much is this man, Brinkcase, coming alive? He's getting involved so much, sometimes standing scrum off.
A light player, his fitness levels are exceptional. He's at the scrum off position. Can you believe he's actually a fullback? Just joins the line and wants to attack, gives them so many options left and right. He's got a good handoff for his size. He's actually got quite a deceptive handoff. Great to watch. Mr. Holiday.
And he's another Cinderella story. After he was scouted by the Sharks, and then he suffered an injury. So for 2 years he couldn't play. He came back, played club rugby for Helderberg, then Tygerberg. And now the man in shot has come into his own this season, nominated for the player that rocks. This is a huge lineup.
It is, and clearly they're going for the win. They could have gone for post there, so I guess, yeah, they're going for the win. They want to try.
Console, all the pressure in the world on him. Finds Salman.
More.
Rather Hendricks.
One staying back.
Now Blind, what a line! He's done it! Out of nowhere! Keaton Console.
Keaton Console has been good tonight. Perfect line out, and this is a trick move. Brilliant pass by the tall man and a great finish by Console. Xavier Myberg with that pass out of the maul. They're right back in this. They've been in it the whole game, Anton. Game on.
Game on this now. To take it to a 3-point game. Has Ralton October ever had such a big kick in his life? He slotted it! 3-point game! Now we talking.
What a kick! The big match temperament. Ha! Ralton October take a bow, but what a move from Keaton Console. So much pressure to get his throw right into the line out, and he does right just that. It's been a magnificent game to watch. 5 minutes left.
Fourie restarts. Edge of your seats, rugby. CPUT, hold on to it. Salman. Been ripped up. Madiba's now. Prinsloo. Okovane to Bradford. Hollis. Handy for Madibas to have big Hollis to bash it up. As well as that man, Bradford. Worked infield once more. Isaacs. Normally plays flank or 8th man. And Gray, it's been ripped out. Salman dived upon it. They've got players out left. October comes off the fingertips. Malotana. Erasmus to October. Fine line. Myberg. Through the center now. It's Williams. Erasmus into another half gap. He wasn't held. Needs those support players.
Let it go.
Yep.
Yep, the referee, Amy, gave him more than enough warning. CPUT have ball in hand. Oh my goodness. And a huge
That's
kick.
a monster.
A mammoth of a kick for Brinkers. The big tackle by Zizi Yase. He's been strong today. I think it was Nevo to had a goal.
Is that you?
All the pressure on the Matibas now.
Are we doing an official check?
Yes.
If they can defend this, it will win them this game. If they can't defend this, it will lose them
I'll
this
check for you.
game.
They're showing a replay for me.
Foul play. Foul play.
I wonder if they're looking for foul play
Foul play.
around the, holding him around the neck. Oof. He might get penalized for this. Bunganga Makwenchu. Looks like he might have made a dangerous tackle.
Amy, number 23, Black, had a player around the neck and brought him down to the ground in a dangerous position. So my advice to you will be a yellow card, 23, Black, and continue with the penalty as an advantage.
Okay, so 23 Black, yellow card for a dangerous tackle.
Yes,
Okay, but you're happy that we play this line out here?
that's correct.
Okay. 23. Yes. 23, we have dangerous play. Okay. Dangerous tackle. Yep.
What's another twist in the tail? This is what rugby fans dream of. 3 minutes, a
Yes,
yellow
no,
card,
yeah. So
3
this is the
points,
advantage,
and a
yes.
Varsity Shield final trophy on the line.
Oh my goodness, will they go
Where's
for a
that?
maul? Who knows? Look, it's
There's no reserve for
difficult,
yellow
and also so difficult to get that tackle right when someone is in that low body position.
Console starts off well, finds his man. CPUT needed the set piece to work. Erasmus to October, cuts it out to Fortain. Fortain steps inside, Hollis wraps him up. Kayele, so full of running he has been today. Oh, they are so slippery as if they've been housed in Vaseline. Brincase, monstered back. Erasmus, Rittles. Rittles doing his best to march into the 22. October, Fortain. Kayele.
Not on the ball.
Oh, the NMU defense. Well, it's taken quickly. He took it. October took it. 5 meters out. He gets off the final pass. 2 meters out. Digging for it is Erasmus. Staying calm. Brincase puts in the kick.
What?
Was that the right decision? It goes to hand. Goodness me. Rittles. Oh, the drama.
Oh,
The action. It is too much. Can you believe it? That kick, well, Okavani with a monster. Brincase takes it quickly. Twamboko's hunting. October does well. He needs support players. They arrive.
oh, it looks like there's numbers out wide here.
Brincase through the middle. Goddard takes it into the 22. Erasmus on another stopping run. Can you believe it?
My word!
It is a miracle! CPUT for the first time in the game going to the lead. 1 minute out. Have you ever in your life seen such a thing? And wasn't it worth them traveling up from Cape Town, the CPUT supporters?
George Lee Erasmus. He's been exceptional. He's been working it all day. Finally, he gets his gap around that ruck. We've seen that dive before. What a try. CPUT, they wanted it to get loose. They wanted it to get scrappy. Ha! What a score. George Lee Erasmus.
So, my honest opinion, Matibas,
You can bet he won't rush this one.
1 minute is a lot. 1 minute is a lot. We need to find the point.
Amy Bergeron says we got another roll of the dice. Can the Madibas wrestle it back?
So much drama at the end. Mr. Holiday Brincase with a great offload. We know this team can offload the ball. They love passing the ball around. Oh, and the man George Lee Erasmus scores a try, and I think the game's over. The game is over. CPUT win at the last minute. And John, can you believe it?
On the last play, CPUT trailing for 79 minutes. George Lee Erasmus had been sniping over and over, and they did not give in the earlier on in the stage in the game. It looked as if the Madibas were going to monster CPUT. And look at the motion. Madibas incredulous, heartbroken. And I'll tell you, this stadium just doesn't know what has hit them. But those men, they never gave up. They persevered, and it paid off for them, Fudge.
Oh, they were so impressive at line-out time. They got dominated, but they hung in there. They knew in the last 20 minutes the heavy legs of this Madiba side would get tired. And it did.
There were so many stars today. Stars in both teams. And for CPUT, certain players put up their hands. And they were tireless, but all credit to NMU. They played well, they had great strategy, trying to throttle CPUT, trying to do their best to slow them down. Just in the end, just pushed back and were too good.
Too many penalties, unfortunately. The final score, 32-28. CPUT win it in the last moment. What a game.